There is some serious bad news for President Joe Biden coming from one of the top Republicans in the House. It looks like everything that he's done, all his scandals, all his dirty deals, may have finally caught up with him, and now impeachment may be moments away. Folks, I'm Carmine Sabia, and this is Explain America. Please make sure before we get started that you like, you comment, you share, and you subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and if you're really digging what we're doing, absolutely send us some messages with stars. Those really help us out as well. We appreciate it. Folks, Tim Burchett spoke to Maria Bartiromo about the ongoing IRS whistleblower scandal, and he also mentioned the scandal involving the 51 intelligence heads who signed a letter prior to the 2020 election that said that the Hunter Biden laptop had the earmarks of Russian disinformation. Now, we now know why and how that letter was disseminated. It was created by a former director of the CIA who said he did it after he talked to Secretary of State Antony Blinken, who was not Secretary of State at the time because Biden was still a candidate. Talked to him, and he had the impetus then to create a letter to have the heads or the former heads of these intelligence agencies sign it to say that it looked like Russian disinformation for one reason, and that reason was he wanted Biden to win. That is a massive scandal in and of itself. Now, in the next few weeks, we learned this IRS whistleblower is likely to be coming forward to say that the Hunter Biden investigation has been hampered from the very top, being politicized and being covered up. These are two massive scandals, and he says this, and they are bigger than Watergate. And he's saying, hey, look, how can we not impeach this guy after all this? Let's take a look at Representative Tim Burchett.
Tennessee Congressman, member of the House Oversight Committee and the House Foreign Affairs Committee, Tim Burchett. Congressman, great to see you. Thanks very much for being here. What have you learned in the Oversight Committee about this?
Well, we've learned that the corruption goes straight to the top, Maria. It's obvious that what's going on here and the influence peddling by this White House and everyone associated with them, this 51 people, it's just a big lie is all it was. And how they have that much power over these people is beyond me. You have to wonder at what level of pressure that they put on those folks and what they held over their heads, because there is nothing, from what I've seen from the information that we've got, there's nothing that they will stoop to keep President Biden in office, basically. They really just derailed the Trump administration and his attempt to be reelected.
That is incredible. Do they not care that there's influence peddling evidence in plain sight, that the Biden family appears to have been taking money from foreign adversaries and pocketing that money by selling access to the United States leadership?
Man, we know of at least 8 Biden family members who have profited from dealings overseas. I think if you delve into it deep enough, there's prostitution rings involved in this. Human trafficking has been rumored to be a part of some of this. These so-called companies that have allowed the Biden family to profit. It is gross and it is disgusting about what has been allowed to go on. If I was those 51 people, I'd be lawyering up right now, because they're going to be asked in public at some point what they knew and if they knew that all this other stuff was going on, because
now that's damning evidence, and that is damning testimony. I don't see any way Biden gets out of this term in office without being impeached if these things are true. And then you set up a whole situation against him and probably Donald Trump, where you've got people who were impeached, and now Trump is indicted. It could be a real mess in the 2024 election, but it definitely evens the playing field for one president, Donald Trump. So we have to stay tuned to see what happens, but I think the next few weeks and months are going to be incredibly busy and incredibly damaging to Joe Biden. Guys, thank you again for watching Explain America. Once again, I'm Carmine Sabia. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We love you guys. God bless you. Take care, everybody.